Oh no, what if I give it back? ReelShort TV app.
It's basically entire movies that are made to be viewed like Instagram Reels.
Should be called Real Talk.
They're broken up into like a million parts.
Bunch of weird looking movies with really strange names that give away the entire plot.
Return of CEO's Lovely, Revenge on My Ex-Husband, Stealing My Icy Alpha.
Did they purposely hire the most incompetent person for every role?
ReelShort? More like Real Shark.
Gang, it's true. I have actually edited one of these catastrophes before, and it was the best experience of my entire life. I know that sounds like typical YouTuber hyperbole, because it is. But in all honesty, I am not exaggerating when I say it was actually a lot of fun to edit. You know when you watch a piece of media and you're just like dumbfounded that it even exists, and you just kind of sit there looking at it like... That was me editing it, except I was like... Okay, so I'll make that cut there. So let's rewind back a few years. I am a relatively novice video editor, and I'm in between jobs. I get an email from one of my colleagues asking if I want to come aboard this project. Now, they did not pay me for this. They just kind of said, all right, here's 3 scenes. Go ahead, edit these, come back to us in 24 hours, basically. And I thought we were good to go, but unfortunately they went, I'm very sorry, but because you're not located in X state, we cannot hire you at this time. Huge disclaimer. This is not me coming for ReelShort because they did not hire me. ReelShort, don't kill me for reviewing your stuff. I love you. So the movie I got to work on was called Do Not Disturb, Lady Boss in Disguise. And it has all of the infamous bells and whistles of your average vertical drama. Rich girl goes undercover as an unpopular nobody and gets bullied by a bunch of other nobodies who are trying to be somebody, and falls in love with an absolute hunk of a man.
Honey, you mean Huncules!
I'll be so for real, I don't remember like 90% of this plot. I don't even think I watched it all the way through. So what better way to refresh my ADHD brain than to watch it with all of you, my fellow film gang. Grab your popcorn, gang, let's watch Lady Boss Undercover in Disguise, or whatever the it was. Jesus Christ, this title's long.
Film commentary with Film Guy Max.
Subscribe! Here's episode 1.
The hell with the contract, but... Are the waiters here dead or something?
I really like what they did with the main antagonist's wardrobe. Like, I realize that it's such a cliche to be like, this person is evil, so they're in all red. But I don't know, there's something about it that's kind of appealing, because the rest of it is so bland. Like, you have your protagonist in blue and your antagonist in red. It almost feels like I like the color schemes that are associated the most with like YouTube kids content.
Hey, you! I'm sorry, I'll take that from you. Yeah, thank you.
Oh my God.
Wait, hold on. So her drink is empty. She like spills a couple of ice cubes on her. Homie, just wipe them off before they melt. Here's a stupid little fun fact. Those ice cubes are most likely fake. You could probably hear it in the sound design. On set, you want to use something that is not actual ice, because if you use actual ice cubes, then they melt, and you're filming for long ass periods. So they'll have like fake props of like these little plastic ice cubes.
Yeah, thank you.
You can't have a ReelShort movie without somebody up in like the stupidest way possible. It's like the clumsiest, like, you know what I mean? Like, why is everybody dropping and you have to make it look real? Because the turnaround time is probably very short. They don't have enough time to like film it as like an actual stunt. They just kind of like shoot a couple takes and then move on.
I'm so sorry, let me just...
Yo. So they already have my attention, I guess. I'd like that's sort of the idea, is that they go from like 0 to 100 as fast as humanly possible so that you don't click away on this type of
You ruined my clothes! Oh my God, you stinky maid!
You stinky maid. I don't know if this is meant literally or not. Like, maybe she does stink, but that's sort of the whole thing with a job like being a maid, is that you're around dirty and then you have to clean it. You stinky plumber. How come you smell like all the time?
People like you wag their tails more than my dog.
What? Who wrote this, bro?
How about you get on all fours and beg for my forgiveness?
What's going on here?
Ooh, yo, the slow-mo. Ooh, oh, it's our boy.
He's so hot. He's so hot.
Kasey Johnson with a K.
Do we have a problem here, Miss Brady?
Yes. Look at the mess this maid has made.
Okay, you've redeemed yourself, writer. You can all pack it up. I'm sorry, but the Oscar goes to this person. Also, can we talk about the music selection here? It's got like this super intense trap beat.
Yes.
Your maid spilled ice cubes on me.
Like I said, I did not edit this part. I'll tell you when I edited it.
That's enough from you. Okay, you, my office, right now.
That is in trouble.
I know that the antagonist's performance in this seems very overdone, and it is. And I don't know this person. I've never met them before. But you can tell they're having a really good time with this role. Anytime that they yelled cut, you got to see some of her real personality come out, and she seems like a genuinely down-to-earth person. I love how Hollywood always finds a way to cast the most chill people ever as the villain.
Violet, when are you gonna reveal your identity?
When I find out what's really happening here.
I feel like it's starting out very like zigzaggy. She's already undercover, and then he's like, oh, Violet, when are you gonna reveal your identity? And it's like, we don't know her identity yet. So it's not even dramatic irony. Ah, okay. Now we get the backstory. That's nice of them. These hero shots may seem glamorous, but as somebody who's done those shots both behind the camera and in front of the camera, it is one of the most awkward things ever. You're just kind of like standing there in this super awkward pose that looks good on camera, but in real life is super duper uncomfortable, and you're just kind of like waiting for the director of photography to like finish tilting up the shot at you.
It's good to be home. You wanted to see me, Grandpa?
You need to see this. We're going public in 6 months, but my LA flagship hotel is dying.
How can I help?
You're gonna fix the hotel. I'm gonna make you CEO.
I have the perfect plan.
But before you sign, Violet, I have one condition.
You have to go undercover.
Kasey Johnson?
It's been a while, Violet.
Oh, so they know each other. Interesting. That was the exposition reel of this ReelShort movie. So that was very nice of them. We got tons of information. You know, I hope you're retaining all of this.
Kasey is your new COO, Violet.
So you're still intense.
What does that mean? I see that you're still intense.
I don't need a partner, Grandpa, okay? Especially not him.
Ever since the success of 10 Things I Hate About You, there has been a surge of relationships that have tried to replicate that enemies to lovers timeline, but they always feel so much more forced. Like you could just tell that these people don't actually hate each other.
3 months. I'm counting on you two.
So I'm the CEO. Heard you have this perfect plan. Would you care to share, or are you still mad at me for graduating first in the class?
Okay. From what I'm gathering here, it feels like Violet and Kasey were competing with each other. It kind of reminds me of like Jimmy Neutron when it's like him and Cindy were competing to be the smartest person in the class.
Violet Trenton, 28. Master's degree business in Harvard.
Bravo, you read my Wikipedia page.
And if you read mine, you know that my tech company is worth billions of dollars. Okay, I'm not exactly thrilled to be here.
These are the people that we're supposed to be rooting for. All they're talking about is like, my tech company is worth billions of dollars. You think I want to be here in this plot, in this economy? Yeah, that'll make your protagonist real likable, guys.
If you want me to, I'll gladly stand back and watch you fail.
Well, I hate to disappoint you, Kasey, but that's not gonna happen.
Okay. No, that's the Violet Trenton I know. Actually, I miss this. Yeah.
So that's what he meant by she's intense, because that was clearly a directorial note. Can you grab his collar and pull him in and say, that's not gonna happen, and then push him away?
You can go now.
What if I don't want to?
Fine, suit yourself.
Where are you going?
What? Wait. What the f is this? It's too vertical for me to understand what room they're in right now. Are they in her bedroom? I guess this is like a changing booth. Do rich people just not have time to go to their bedroom and change? It occupies so much surface area. And for what? So that you can still have a business meeting while you're butt naked? They had to set this up. Somebody had to order this, bring it to set, build it for this one bit.
What does it look like, genius?
And he's just like, woman got naked. Oh no, what do I do? Not even my billions of tech dollars could save me from this. I feel uncomfortable watching this. Oh, now she's a
to go
maid.
undercover in my hotel.
That has a cleaning lady.
So she just had this maid outfit ready to go? Like, was she gonna go undercover anyway?
If I show up as the CEO, they'll just suck up to me. This way I'll figure out who they really are.
This is the worst idea I've ever heard. Okay,
I agree. Wait, what?
How long do you think it's gonna take for them to recognize their CEO? You're gonna be.
I was gonna say she. Okay, you know what? At least they acknowledge it. Unironically, bonus points to the writer for knowing that this is exactly where the minds of everyone are going to go.
They won't know it's me.
I've never seen that before. I've never seen a caption that literally just says, back to present.
Let me see your face.
Oh, right. So she got slapped. It's okay, Casey. It's buried under like 6 layers of makeup.
Casey, do you trust me?
Interesting question to ask your now business partner, I guess.
I mean, you're stubborn, competitive, and sometimes impossible.
Okay.
The dead giveaway of bad writing is doing things in threes like this with dialogue.
You're stubborn, competitive, and sometimes impossible.
Okay.
It's empty, it's slow, it's too still at times.
And he believes in us now as a team, so yes, Violet, I trust you.
Weird way to tell somebody, yes, I trust you, but only because I'm being forced to by your grandfather.
Then I need you to do some research on these 2 people.
I love how there's like a dramatic ramp up. Like, I need you to do research on these 2 people. We have no idea who they are.
Lila McDougal and William Hart.
General manager and HR director of the hotel.
And now we know. Thanks.
Hey, this elevator is actually manager only. You need a special key card.
I'm Violet Dawson.
Phoebe Wesley.
Ah, it looks like you got to keep your job as the maid. Why don't you guys take the stairs? I don't want to have to take the elevator with you stinky maids. Why don't you guys take...
Yo, once again, what the was the ramp up to that? Like, I don't understand the obsession with the trap music in this thing. There's something that's not clicking here with the drama. So they have to kind of make up for it by just being like, something's gonna happen. Something's gonna happen. Are you ready? And then they just cut to the next reel.
You don't seem like you belong on the manager level either. Camila, Brady, sales manager.
She's like,
Did this just touch me?
Not random s***s.
great choice of vocabulary there.
Please, Miss Brady, Violet didn't mean any harm.
No one asked you, mop head.
All right, well, okay. She's not Chucky Finster, so I don't know if you have any backing on that diss.
Oh my God!
Was that trash can there the whole time?
Look at that mess.
And it's like 2 pieces of paper. You just...
What are you doing? Aren't you gonna pick it up? No cheating. Use your hands.
Why would you not just use it? It's 2 pieces of crumpled paper. Why are you using your duster? That's not what a duster's for. The last time I checked, a duster is for dust.
You're insane.
What? You guys are just made.
That doesn't mean you can just push us around. Why don't you go bark somewhere else?
We really gotta do something about that dirty mouth of yours, Violet.
I feel like that's violation of company property, is it not? Could you imagine this going down at like a real hotel? Hey, what's up, Margaret? I'm doing your job for you. Okay, clean that up.
You're insane.
What? I'm just doing you a favor.
Hey. What the hell is going on here?
What the hell is going on here?
What the hell is going on here?
What was he supposed to hear? Like her kicking over the trash can? I feel like if you heard this from another floor, like her laughing hysterically, you wouldn't be able to hear anything other than that. So it might just sound like they're telling a really good joke and just making one of the managers laugh.
Thank God you're here. These maids were trying to gang up on me and spilled the trash and told me to clean it.
That's not true.
Accusing one of my employees of lying? You don't know your place as a maid. You're fired. Both of you.
What? No, Mr. Hart, I need this job. Please don't fire me.
So now the audience is supposed to be like, is she gonna reveal her identity? Actually, Mr. Hart, I'm not fired. Ear fired.
How about you get on your knees and beg for mercy?
This is the second time this is being brought up. Somebody in the writer's room has some recurring thoughts.
I heard that the CEO is doing a surprise visit.
What do you know about the CEO? You're just a garbage girl.
That's a pretty straightforward way of saying maid, but with extra steps. You clean up garbage. That's all you are. Why are we peddling this narrative of maids are just the garbage girls? You gotta be a manager to mean something in this world. It's just so classist, I guess.
Call the COO right now and ask.
Also, I'm sorry. I will never stop reading it as cool.
Fine. Keep your jobs. But clean this shit up.
That like inhale before he says that line.
But clean this shit up.
But clean this shit up. I feel like he's starting to become my favorite actor so far.
You two rats got lucky this time.
How many animals are they gonna get compared to?
It's only Monday and you're already causing drama.
Oh, come on, William. You know you love me.
Yo. Oh my goodness. Oh. Wow.
Wipe that disgusting lipstick off your face. We're being summoned by the new COO. Mr. Johnson, Lila McDougal. I'm your
General manager of this branch. William Hart, chief director of HR. Camila Brady, manager at HR. Got promoted twice within 3 months. One thing you guys need to know is I answer directly and only to Violet Trenton, the CEO of this company. When she's not around, it's my way or the highway. Are we clear?
This is bad. This is bad, Lila. I think he's on to us.
Oh, okay. So these are the other bad guys. So these guys are, I guess, trying to run the hotel and take it over from the Trentons, I guess, so that they can run it their way and be promoted to the highest whatever. All right, gang. So now we're at a point where this is technically a scene that I've edited.
Trent Hotel pays well, and I've been working here since 19. I know that being a maid isn't the most glorious job, but it puts food on my table and pays the bills.
Right off the bat, I'm not trying to defend any choices that I'm making here. They gave me the script, the finished script, and said you have to stick to it. So there's not much I could do about the exposition-y dialogue.
Hey, I bet you didn't pack a lunch. You can share mine.
Is that your brother?
Yeah, his name is George.
I feel like I didn't normalize the levels on their lavalier mics at all. Apologies for that. I think the levels between her mic and the other one's mic is a little imbalanced.
His name is George. He's in the hospital now. Leukemia.
Of course he is. They always gotta give them the tragic backstory to make us root for them.
Which is why I can't lose this job.
You're not gonna lose it. I promise.
Oh, look! The maids are having tea time!
Not a clue why they sound like that. I genuinely don't know what the hell was going through my head when I was sound mixing this.
The maids are having tea time!
This is kind of embarrassing.
It's okay. I've learned a lot since this.
Just leave us alone, Camila. We're just having lunch.
Oh my God, Violet!
Once again, they can't fully commit to the stunts because they're on such a time crunch. So that's why I assume they shot it like this. I distinctly remember them having multiple angles of this spin around part, and I just had to kind of use my best judgment of where the motion could be the most fluid.
Miss Brady, please!
You can't tell me what to do, you dirty maggot. I told you this wasn't over.
Take your hands off of me. This is harassment. You could get fired for this.
You know what? I'll make you a bet. If you get me fired, I'll clean all the toilets in this godforsaken hotel.
Oh no, not the brother. Mophead.
Is this your lover?
Oh no, what
No, no. Okay, all right. Multiple actions are happening here. She pushes her, gets scratched, and then she falls over and I think knocks the tub of water over as well. Yep. Okay, so I think I had to also find a sound effect for the
You're dead.
Stop! She always goes for the slap, bro. Don't make the joke. Don't make the joke. What is she, Will Smith? Stop! Oh my God, I just spit all over my camera. Bro, I hope you can't see that. Yo, that was disgusting. Ew, bro. That's just... This Film Guy Max video is a mess, bro.
Mr. Johnson, This maid attacked me. She pushed me in the water and everything. You have to believe me.
That's not true, okay? She tried to get this photo wet.
That's all true, Miss Brady. We can always check the footage. Give me your ID badge.
What?
I do remember listening to the take of like when he's like, give me your ID badge, and she goes, what? With like the venom in her mouth. I was like, dude, that was probably the best line delivery of the entirety of the scenes that I edited.
Give me your ID badge.
What?
You heard me, Miss Brady. You're fired for workplace harassment. Give me your badge.
I'm gonna have a stroke listening to this audio though.
Maybe we can give her a second chance.
All right. One more slip up though, you're done. All right?
Yes, sir.
I love how she's undercover right now as a maid, but is still giving orders to the COO. This is not just some maid. If she can give this much influence to the COO and he's just like, all right, I'll give you one more chance, even though I was dead set on firing you just a second ago.
Violet Dawson, I'm gonna make your life a living hell. Hell.
What the hell?
And that's where the free trial ends. If you want to watch more, I guess you have to use the app. If you want to see a part 2 to this, let me know down in the comments. Otherwise, I will never watch this again. Thanks so much for watching, gang. I have more bad movie reviews similar to this one, so you should check those out if you haven't already. Also, we have Film Gang memberships now, so if you want early access to videos and shoutouts and custom emotes, that's right, you can actually put in the comments now. Go ahead and become a Film Gang member. I'd love to see you over there.